If you want to live an unforgettable life, you have to be willing to take a risk. Taking a risk isn't always easy, but the risk we take in life, they're the things that we remember. They're the things that somehow get lodged within us, even if they're little teeny tiny risks, and sometimes if they're the great big ones that someone else took. Summer of 1978, Debbie sold all of her stuff, gave up her apartment, and moved back to Ohio, and then took off for Great Britain and Wales to visit family and to travel. And I didn't know if I'd ever see her again. I'd been surfing one morning that summer. It was probably June. I was probably 23 years old. Right, 43 years ago, 44 years ago, right now. And this month, I went to breakfast like we always did at the Potholder after surfing. And we hadn't been sitting but a few minutes when the waitress came over and said, "This is for you." And she threw a note down in front of me. I said, "What is it?" She said, "It's a note from that chick over there." So I just left it there. I looked over. I could see the back of a young woman's head, maybe my age, long hair. I ate my breakfast. I don't know if I thought I'd be cooler if I didn't open it right away or something. Then I opened the note and it said this. It said, "Meet me in Maui." I've never forgotten those 4 words. I've since seen jewelry lines, clothing lines, all kinds of things with the term "meet me in Maui." But all it said was in pretty handwriting, "Meet me in Maui," and folded up. I've still got the note somewhere. I've talked about it before. But I thought about the great risk she was taking in sending a note like that. I called over the waitress, who was a friend of mine, and said, "Hey, so where's that chick that she just left?" I think she was with her parents, people that appeared to be in their 40s or something. She was like 20 or 22. I looked out the door and it seemed like they were going. I didn't chase them. I didn't do anything. I've never seen her since, never heard about her since. But this is the truth. I have to keep a picture of my lock for the gym on my phone because I can't remember the combination for my lock. But I remember nearly everything about that morning. Completely unforgettable because one person was willing to take a risk. I've often wondered if maybe I was being punked and her parents said, "I dare you to do this." I've wondered if maybe that was just her standard line, and every single time she went out to eat, she sent someone in the restaurant a note that said, "Meet me in Maui." I thought, what a great line. I've been quite certain that she must have forgotten about it decades ago. She was the risk taker. But because she took a risk, it encouraged me to take more risk in my life. It encouraged me to be more than what I was then, and to literally become a person who has built much of my work and ministry off of 2 simple words: you're invited. Wherever I've gone, whatever we do, you're invited. Meet me in Maui. I can't imagine how my life would have turned had I taken off to some spot in Maui at that point to try to meet some stranger. It didn't say where in Maui. It didn't say anything. All it said was "meet me in Maui," but I've remembered it. Want to live a life that's going to be remembered? Want to live a life that's absolutely unforgettable, even if it's just that moment that's remembered? Take a risk. Say, "Choose me." Let someone know how you feel. Invest yourself completely. Don't be afraid, but step out even when you are afraid. Tell someone you're invited. And it's how we connect with each other, by taking a risk. It's how we remember each other when we're no longer with each other. It's how we live an unforgettable life. Hey, it's how we become the miracle. And I want you to be the miracle today because I think you're amazing. God gifted you this life, and somehow, through it all, the incredible plan of the universe and God is lived out only when we're willing to take a risk. Are you taking a risk today? Take a risk today. Do something that's going to be remembered in positive and wonderful ways. Be absolutely unforgettable. And for those of you who have been unforgettable in my life, thank you so much for for helping turn the tide in who I am. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Be the miracle. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. I think we're just about at 300 subscribers. Back when we were only at 25, I told you we were going to grow. Pretty soon it'll be 3,000. Share it with a friend. Take a risk.